A royal team of engineers and priests stands atop the rocky Giza plateau, gazing across the desert. One man uses a measuring tool. Others carry scrolls. The Nile shimmers faintly in the far background. A close-up of solid bedrock on the plateau with red chalk lines drawn by builders. A scribe kneels nearby, recording observations on a papyrus scroll. A dramatic aerial view shows the plateau's height and rocky structure, with the lush Nile Valley and river below. The contrast between stable rock and fertile floodplain is striking. Priests in white linen robes lead a ritual at sunset, burning incense and facing the horizon. The site is marked with sacred stones. A large falcon statue stands nearby, symbolizing Horus. To build a pyramid that would last forever, the location had to be perfect. Enter the Giza Plateau, a raised bed of solid rock high above the floodline of the Nile. Close enough to transport stone by river, far enough to avoid the rising waters, and perfectly positioned to align with the stars. With tools like ropes, plumb lines, and simple sighting devices, ancient surveyors leveled the ground with incredible accuracy, less than an inch off across 13 acres. This wasn't guesswork, it was science, ancient Egyptian style. Over 2 million blocks of limestone, granite, and basalt, some weighing more than 50 tons. Where did they come from? The soft limestone core was quarried right beside the pyramid, but the shiny white casing stones? They came from Tura, across the Nile. And the granite beams inside the king's chamber? They came from 800 kilometers away, Aswan. No machines, just copper tools, wooden wedges, and human strength.
Together now.
With the Nile as their superhighway, ancient engineers timed everything around the flood season. Giant wooden barges carried the heaviest blocks downstream, floating stones hundreds of kilometers. Once near Giza, they used sleds and wet sand to glide stones across the desert. It was slow, it was brutal, but it worked. Lifting 50-ton stones 150 meters in the air with no cranes, no steel. How did they do it? Some say straight ramps. Others imagine spirals around the pyramid. The most likely answer? A massive zigzagging ramp built from mud brick and limestone chippings, dismantled once the job was done. The real secret? Organization, planning, and generations of know-how.